Hi everyone. This video is to explain this program that I designed a few years back called the 8-Week Success Program. I've been doing it primarily on and off for 5 years, but really full time this last 3 years. And it's a program that is a mixture of boot camp, marketing, prospecting, time management. There's a lot of stuff that goes into how do you build a proper real estate career with the proper internet marketing strategies. For the longest time, as I was doing my training, there were always a group of agents who've asked me, do you do kind of a boot camp where you talk about everything like blogging and SEO and web services, building your website with proper landing pages? So I designed it for a few groups of people years ago, and so a lot of people are interested in it. So this video is going to explain to you what is the program, how it works, what I cover, a little bit about myself, but most of you know who I am, and also what are the requirements. How should you prepare for this course? My name is Key. I'm an internet strategist. I'm primarily at the intersection of the internet and real estate. And because of my training and because of my degrees in mathematics, and of course, being in the real estate industry since 2003, there's an intersection of these two ideas that is becoming more and more important. And the only reason, when you think about it, the only reason I exist is because our consumers, our buyers, our sellers, our investors are using the internet as a way to make decisions about real estate. They are still using realtors, but they are leveraging the power of the internet. But our agents are not doing enough with the internet. They're not strategizing, they're not putting together what I call a plan of action to have a marketing strategy online as well as having a marketing strategy face to face. So until you get them to talk to you, it is hard for you to do the business you want to do. So let me tell you how I designed this program. This course was designed for brokers and agents who believe that job one in your real estate career is prospecting. You have to prospect for business. But now you have to include prospecting on the internet. You can't just prospect just face to face, although that's still very important. You want to prospect on the phone, you want to prospect face to face, but you want to layer on in your bag of tools, if you want to call it your bag of marketing tools, how to leverage the internet practically, organically, with real examples that you can use in your day to day business. I believe that success in real estate is kind of a checklist. It's kind of a recipe. If you have the right recipe, you will always have the right meal. For me, success in real estate is that type of thinking. If you put together good checklists, if you put together good marketing, you will probably develop success for the long term. And it starts with you having a great attitude towards your career. It's not easy. This business can be rough on some people. So that's the course basic idea. It was also designed for people who understand that now you have all of these, you know, avenues. You have social media, and even social media has multiple layers. You have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, LinkedIn. You have to manage all of these avenues properly, but at the same time, you have to have your own web services, your website, your blogs, your storytelling, your WordPress, and have all of these connected. Very few people have designed a course that puts all of these ideas together with your daily, day in and day out work. For example, you would schedule after you take this course, you'll start realizing, I know when to schedule my blogs, and I know how to connect my blogs to social media, and how I can turn them into video marketing on YouTube. So all of these things are connected. Now, you have to be the type of person who, first of all, loves this business we call real estate. You are either full-time in this business or planning to be full-time in this business. Um, you have to be coachable. But more importantly, you got to work well with other people. This course is a boot camp that involves about 20 to 24 people. So we're going to be working together. All of the sessions are live, and the people you're going to be working together have their own path they're working on, but they're going to create what are called success pods, where you work with other people as you grow your visibility. So what are you going to learn? Man, you're going to learn a lot, but I'm going to put them on the screen. um, don't let the words scare you. These are easy ideas that you can learn. A lot of people go, how do I learn how to meta tag? What is a meta tag, and how do I connect them to my website, and how does that affect SEO, and how do I make it fit my social media with hashtags? All of that nomenclature, I will break it down. That is actually one of my specialties. One of my specialties is to take these complex ideas, which are really not complex, and I demystify them. Then I give you a plan of action. Then I tell you, here's how you will use hashtags properly. Here's where you don't use them. This is where you use them. This is how you use keywords properly in your blogs. This is when you don't use them. This is when you use them. You will learn about a concept called landing pages. How do you create pages where your clients will land on them? Why do we call them landing pages? Because we want to attract potential sellers and buyers to our website and end up working with us. All of these ideas are connected to simple what I call strategies, but the language of the internet can be complex. And there's a lot of people who say, "Ooh, that's not for me." I understand. I understand why you would feel that way. But realize your consumers, your buyers, your sellers, your investors, the people interested in real estate, until they find you, they don't know how good you are as a realtor. So, really, the internet has become a necessity for us as realtors to be able to generate business. If they're going to go there and we don't go there, how are we going to meet them? And that's the philosophy of the course. But the way I'm going to be teaching this course is I'm going to weave it with your daily habits. What do I mean? You got to have daily prospecting habits on the phone, face to face. You got to have yourself some good scripts. You got to know what to say, how to interact with client. You need to know how to handle objections. You need to be able to work with them and know when to write a contract. You need to know that the internet has been relegated to people looking for buyers. But you know, the business of real estate is about listings. We need to become better listing agents. We need to become better prospector at getting listings. And we're going to use and leverage the internet for those topics. Now, who's the audience that I designed this course for? Whether you're new or experienced, it's the same as far as this course. So whether you're new or experienced, the experienced people will have some leverage. Obviously, they've been in the business a while. So when I tell them about, do you have testimonials, they already have them. If you're new, you have to build them up. But having said that, you need to be the kind of person who understands that real estate is a strategy. It's not a game. It's something that you strategize. It requires a combination of patience, deliberate implementation. As you learn new ideas, you have to implement them. It takes courage to be in this business. And it takes a great attitude and a long-term outlook. You can't live on the next deal and the next deal. You gotta be looking down the road. You gotta look in 3, 4, 5 years from now. Who are you going to be? How much are you going to earn? And how are you going to create that business? That strategy, that methodology of learning how to farm an area and how to generate listings using the internet is your long-term success. So this course was not designed for people who are looking for one-off tips. No, it's more of a build your career properly for the long term. Also, it's designed for people who are going to implement these ideas I talked about, which is internet marketing, inbound marketing, social media, blogging. Uh, Most of you either have a website or have a website to your broker. But here's the problem: it's not whether you have one or not. Is most of you don't do anything in it. The first time you get your website, you're excited. You put your picture, you put your name, you put your phone number. Everything feels good. There's the search there. You're in business. Well, it's not enough because everybody has that. It's how you work your website to generate business that's going to matter. Do you know what to do? I mean, if you know what to do and you're already doing it, keep doing that. Don't stop doing what works. But some of you have had websites, you haven't done anything in them. What if you could learn how to strategize with your website? What if you could learn to develop it and turn it into a tool that helps you grow your business? And finally, I want to make sure you understand that the audience I'm trying to talk to is an audience that understands this is going to be a boot camp. So you're going to be in this course for 8 weeks. And during the 8 weeks, you'll be getting assignments on a daily basis. You'll be working with other agents in the course. You're going to be working on projects that you have to put together. You'll be also being more proactive about your business rather than reactive. So if you're the kind of person who shows up to the office and waits for something to happen, probably this course is not for you. If you're the type of agent who's hungry, who says to herself or himself, you know something, I need to generate the business. I need to build a plan that creates a pipeline for business to fall in so I can continue to make money day in and day out. You got to be kind of the go-getter. If you're the type of agent who chose this business to become a go-getter and actually are a go-getter, and you want to become a top listing agent, a top buyer's agent, whatever it is you're going after, then this course may be for you. Now, how is it designed? Let me give you the calendar. There's 8 sessions, and 3 of them are all day long. So of the 8 sessions, by the way, all of the sessions are live. 3 of them are all day long in the room. So there will be a location. So depending on who is listening to me right now, if your broker or your region gave you a flyer, you will see the dates. But the first session, the middle session, and the last sessions are live all day long. And when I say all day long, you're supposed to arrive in the room at 8:30 a.m. and we're going to be working until 5:30 p.m. It's 3 days. It's the first session, the fourth session, usually fourth or fifth, and the eighth session. Now, we're going to be in class weekly. So we're going to be 8 weeks in a row, usually on a Thursday or a Friday, depending on how it was scheduled in your region. So from the first Friday to the eighth Friday, you will be in a class. There will always be a class. 3 of them are all day long. The other 5 are half a day, and you'll be attending those classes as groups. We're going to be forming what are called pods, success pods, and those success pods will work together, and you'll be attending, and I will be showing up to the class through a video conferencing system that allows us to interact and do the work. But those classes are only half a day long. They go from 8:30 to about 12:30. That 12 is usually when we end. So that's the commitment in time. You're going to commit to either 8 Thursdays in a row or 8 Fridays in a row, and 3 of them you're going to be in the room with everybody all day long. 5 of them you'll be with other people, but half a day. And remember, each class that we end will end with assignments. So this is why we have these success pods. So we push each other to do the work together. So that's the kind of the calendar. Now, what is the spirit of the course? The first thing you do is you register to the course. Now, when you register, you don't pay for the course. You just register. You're saying, I'm interested, I want to know more, or I'm interested, is this something for me? So the way it's going to happen is You will be given a link. You probably, if you have a flyer, you have a link in it. It has a registration form. You fill out that registration form. Then I call you, and we'll have a two-way conversation in which we interview each other. I interview you about your vision, who you are, where you're going, and then you interview me about the course, what you want to know about the course, all of the hesitation, all of the things that you need to know so that we don't have to deal with them on day one. You've already taken care of them. So you will do the interview. Then, before we even start the course, I'm going to give you 3 to 4 assignments to work on your own. So I'll give you the first assignment. You work on it on your own. It's usually about your vision, about where you're going, about how you want to grow your business. Just getting you into the mindset of success in real estate. Once you've done all of your assignment, I'll invite you to attend the course if you want. And if you choose to attend the course, then you're in the course. So as you're going to the first phase of the 8-week program, you're not paying for the course yet. You're just putting yourself through what I would call a placeholder that says, let's see if this is for me. Let's see if I can work well with Key and with others. That's really the essence of it. Again, I want to make sure I say this. I say it a lot, but sometimes people don't realize it. This is going to be an intensive course. It is not going to be a walk in the park. Please be aware of that. With the course, what I'm going to give you is, in addition to the 8 sessions of live instructions and you working with others, I also give you a place where there are an additional how-to videos, about 50 hours worth of how-to videos. So during the week you can watch something and learn. So for example, I'll teach you the concept of meta tags, and I'll show you how to meta tag a page, and then I give you a video so you can watch it again and go, let me do it again, let me do it again. Remember, we learn by repetition. When you finish the course, you end up with a 120-page manual. So you have something that you can carry with you in the future for your success. And like I said, this course is open for new and experienced agents. What are the requirements? These requirements are non-negotiable. If you choose to be in this course, you're choosing these requirements. Most of you understand what they are. Let me share some of them. The first one is, you're striving to be full-time in this business. I know some of you are doing real estate part-time and you're waiting to get your footing right to get full-time. No problem with that, but you're not going to get a lot of value from this course if you're not looking down the road full-time, like being in this business full-time. You're going to be of the mindset of a prospecting agent. What does that mean? That you're going to try your best to become more of a listing agent than just a buyer's agent. Now, that doesn't mean we don't work with buyers. We absolutely do work with them. But we don't lift on our backs just buyers. We also take care of our neighbors, which are the future potential sellers. So you're going to develop the mindset of a listing agent, not a buyer's agent. More of a proactive agent rather than a passive agent. If you know yourself to always have excuses, lots of emergencies, always things happening in your life, you always have a reason for being late, you always have a reason for not showing up at training or sales meeting or stuff, this is probably not a course for you. During the course, you will have your cell phone with you, obviously, but I'm going to request that you keep it muted. I'm not going to ask you to turn them off completely, because I know you sometimes have deals you're working on that you need to be in touch with, but I want you to really be in the room. Don't be so absorbed by your phone that you don't learn anything from the course. And you choose to be fully present and on time to all sessions. That one, I mean, why would you do an 8-week course and not attend all the sessions? If you do miss a session, you will be cut from the course and there will be no refund. So please be aware of that. Right now, this way there is no drama during the course. You agree to do your assignments to the best of your ability. See, for me, making mistakes as you're learning something is fine. We all make mistakes. Like if you learn how to do something, let's say I show you how to write a blog, and the first one you do is not perfect. It's okay, but it needs a little bit more work. That's fine. At least you're doing the work. See, those who do the work get better and eventually produce results. Those who wait for perfection tend to wait to get ready, to get ready, to get ready. And guess what happens? They're never ready because they have all this mountain of stuff they have to do, and it becomes very scary for them to do what they're supposed to do. So, your mindset during this course is I'm going to apply what I've learned to the best of my ability. And if I make mistakes, so be it. If I don't understand something, I'm going to ask. This is not a course where you pretend to know. This is a course where you come to learn. There are no stupid questions. There are no questions about marketing that you should be afraid of asking me or the colleagues in the class. You have to choose to work well with others. If you're the kind of person who likes to sit by yourself, not interact with everybody, not do exercises that I'm going to give you during the course, if you are a loner and you don't want to interact with others, this course is not for you. Now, by the way, I must ask you, why would you choose to be a loner? This is a business of people. We have to talk to people. We have to work with buyers and sellers. Interacting with people is the most important thing we do. So there would be exercises during the course, either in the room, on the phone, face to face with other people that you are required to do. And if you know yourself that you don't want to interact with others, consider this course not for you. Bringing a good attitude. What do I mean by that? Like when you're in the class, you're learning yourself, but you're also, connecting with other people and working with them. You're not the kind of person who's trying to disturb other people in the class. I mean, I won't tolerate it, but a good attitude is I can succeed. I will succeed. I work well with others. I'm going to put on my mental stamina and I'm going to work hard in my business. That's what I call a good mental attitude. There are people who are negative by design. They see everything as negative. They only see what's not working rather than learning what's working. It's up to you, but a great attitude is an attitude of respect, respecting people in the class, working well with others, asking questions, interacting. That's fine, but being part of a learning group, a support group that of people working together. As I told you, I limit this course to 24 people so that I get to work with each one of you. I consider this course more of a coaching, mentoring, and interaction process. And if you have more than 30, 40 people, it doesn't work really well. So if you know yourself not to take actions, or you think of an idea but really you don't follow through, you're not the kind of person who follows through, don't register. Let somebody else register. And when you're ready in the future and you wish to do this, please join us. And if you don't, there's nothing wrong with that. There's plenty of people who are doing really well in real estate and they haven't taken this course. So this is not the course you have to take to succeed. Plenty of people know how to succeed without this course. Each participant will come to the class, each session, with a tablet or a laptop. You must know how to log into your platform. So whether you have a brokerage website, or you have your own website, or you have your own, you need to know how to log in. If I say log into the back end of your website, you should be able to know how to do that. Now, some of you who are new to the business may not know how to do that. This is why we talk about it before the course, so you can go to your administrator in your office and ask her or him, how do I, log into my website? Do we have a website? Who is our provider? Is it OnJax? Is it iHouse? Is it Playster? How do I log into my website? How do I work in my website? Does my website comes with a blog? Should I launch my own blog with WordPress? All of these questions I will be coaching you or mentoring you through them. And at the same time, you need to know how to log into them. So this is why I'm telling you now. So when you show up to the class, you're ready. You will agree to read a book. Now, it's a book of your choice, on a daily basis. Again, this is a requirement of the course. So every morning, what I want you to do is, take care of yourself, go to the gym, do whatever nurtures your spirit, your body, your mind. Whatever you do, take care of your family. Do things for yourself in the morning. And then right before you start your work, you're going to grab a book. And you're going to have a book and what's called a business journal, a journal where you write notes. And you're going to read that book for 10 minutes minimum. You could read it longer if you want, but 10 minutes minimum. And you're going to write the thoughts that are coming into your mind into your business journal. This is called developing your creative mind. Your creative mind works well when it is forced to read and write ideas that are kind of shake you on the inside. Now, I let you choose the book you want to read. If you don't know what book to choose, or maybe you're not sure where to start, let me share with you this book. This book here is called The Power of Self-Discipline by Brian Tracy. The subtitle of the book is 21 Ways to Achieve Lasting Happiness and Success. Um, and this book here, I find it very organic and very well connected to the philosophy and the spirit of a real estate agent. As a real estate agent, this book speaks to it. Of course, there's another book I have here that you may want to consider called The E-Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber. It's a book also that could be of value to you. But to be honest with you, I am not going to require a book on you. I'm just saying to you, choose a business book of your choice. But here's the exercise, and this is the difficult part of the exercise, is that every morning before you start your work, you sit down, you read for 10 minutes, and then you write your ideas for 5 minutes, and you're done. We found, and by the way, I've been doing this for years, I found that those who read and write early in the morning for themselves, just to develop their mind, have better ideas during the day, are better problem solvers. They handle difficulties very easily because there will always be conflict and challenges. So if you choose to partake in this course, one of the requirements is to read the book, a book of your choice, and that you will choose to be on time at all sessions. Please, if you know yourself to be the kind of person who's late, have somebody help you get up early so that you are always on time in the class. It's a lack of respect for you to show up to class late. I think being on time is a choice. And one of the things that's going to help you grow your business is the ability for you to manage, time block your time, and to be early. Now, I've given you a sense of the course, what I'm going to be talking about. I've given you a sense of the requirements so that if you're choosing to do it, you have a sense of why you want to do it, or if you want to do it. Obviously, this video is going to be part of a registration form that you're going to register in it. So maybe what you could do is sit down or write yourself some questions you want to ask me about the course. It is a major commitment on your part. You are choosing to do this for yourself. You are choosing to put yourself in a boot camp for 8 weeks, and because you care about your career. That's really the only reason you would do it. You would not do it for me. You would not do it for your broker. You would do it for yourself. I look forward to seeing you in one of my classes, hopefully in the future. Have a good day. Take care.